Call Charles Cheval.
Mr Speaker, while it's always a pleasure to hear from Mr Joyce, it is a shame that the Attorney-General wasn't able to move the motion that we've just heard, because it would have been too difficult to resist the temptation to remind the Attorney-General of what he said when it was first proposed by the previous Labor government that this office be created. And he said the Labor Party approach is illustrated by this foolish legislation: set up an office, create procedures, appoint a commissioner, and then bring on the inevitable amendment bill that seeks to appoint a deputy commissioner. Well, he was quite right, except of course that amendment bill came under the National Government last year. The next thing we will have is a registrar, a council of worthies, hundreds of bureaucrats, and lo and behold, a culture of complaint being encouraged and nurtured. There are plenty of litigants out there who, having lost their cases, will personalise them against judges. They are encouraged by this ridiculous proposal to make complaints. Well, I suppose it's different being in government, sir, as we saw with the flip-flop over the Therapeutic Goods Administration earlier in the week. But turning to the merits of the motion, the new sections 8A and 8B of the Judicial Conduct Commissioner and Judicial Conduct Panel Act 2004 now provide for an office called the Deputy Judicial Conduct Commissioner. And I remember the debates that we had in the House on this last year. The reality is the Judicial Conduct Commissioner has become an important office. It's a place where people feel they can go when they've got a concern about the way they've been treated in our court system that they don't like. And as a result, the number of people seeking to use the office has increased greatly. I had a look at the annual report of the Judicial Conduct Commissioner from last year, where Sir David Gascoigne takes great care to recount the level of and volume of complaints that have been made to his office. And it is instructive to just consider that report because it does indicate that not only have people found the office to be a useful place to take concerns and complaints, but the number of complaints that have been found to have any substance are very, very small. So I think we can take double comfort. First, people are using the office, hence the need for a deputy to the Judicial Conduct Complaint Commissioner. But secondly, many of the complaints are not being upheld. So people have got a safety valve, they've got somewhere they can go if they don't feel well treated, and they get a decent process. The complaint is investigated and no doubt people feel that they've had a fair hearing as a result of the process, but in the end it has confirmed that generally speaking we've got a judiciary that's working well because most of the complaints are not upheld. So, two reasons, sir, I think to be pleased about the way that this office is working and the fact that it's been introduced. The other comment I think that's useful to note in the report of the Judicial Conduct Commissioner is that the judiciary itself have been very cooperative with the Office of Judicial Conduct Commissioner. And judges are independent. They have tenure. They're not public servants. They're under no duty to cooperate with any statutory officer that we may appoint. So the fact that they have almost universally adopted an approach which is cooperative indicates that they too have come to welcome this move as one that enhances confidence in the judicial process and in our judiciary, a very important pillar, one of the three in our Constitution. So they're things that I think it is appropriate to put on record, particularly given certain events over the last year. Sir, Mr Ritchie is somebody who's known to any lawyer who practised during the period that he was Executive Director of the New Zealand Law Society. I was admitted to the bar in 1989. He began working at the New Zealand Law Society in 1985. All the communications from the society were signed by him, and he was a figure, I think, who was regarded as somebody who worked diligently as an administrator in the society. As the motion from the attorney on the order paper records, as is required by the Act, this is an appointment that is concurred in by the Chief Justice, so we can fully expect that the cooperation that has been extended to Sir David Gascoigne in his role as Chief Judicial Conduct Commissioner will be extended also to Alan Ritchie as his deputy, and we can fully expect that the confidence that has been enhanced in the judiciary by the existence of this office and its fair and full processing of complaints will also continue. So there are other things that this House needs to look forward to. One member has already foreshadowed a proposal to bring forward a register of judicial pecuniary interests, and members on this side of the House have indicated that we approve of that general approach and we would support it. It is, in this day and age, necessary that we all act with appropriate transparency, every public official, appointed or elected, and it is inevitable that that is the direction in which we're moving, and it's something that, rather than running from, all actors in the constitutional drama should actually embrace. But as I say, sir, the appointment of Alan Ritchie is one that is supported by members on this side, and we hope that his work as the inaugural Deputy Judicial Conduct Commissioner will continue to bolster the important work that the Commission conducts in terms of ensuring people that the judiciary is somewhere where they can go for the fair and full disposal of litigation that they may wish to engage in.
Two key